Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reading a book called George and Harold's Epic Comic Collection Volume 2. In a previous episode, I read George and Harold's Epic Comic Collection Volume 1, or Issue 1. So let's get started. Before that, I want to say these stories are on Netflix, a Netflix original series. Treehouse Comic Inc. presents even more epic collection of Captain Underpants comics. This is George Beard and Harold Hutchins. George is the kid on the left with the flat top and workplace approved shirt. Harold is the one on the right with the bad haircut and the look of concentration. Remember that now. It's crossed out constipation. They crossed out constipation, but and then added concentration. I remember that now. Together, George and Harold make comic books about their favorite superhero, Captain Underpants. George writes them, Harold illustrates them. There are literally thousands of comic pages running around their bedrooms. Seriously, thousands. George and Harold put one together an epic collection of their favorite Captain Underpants comics. But they thought, wouldn't it be even more epic to put another volume? An even better one with bigger battles, wedgier wedgies, poopier poop monsters, massive misfart ham, and deeper villain backstories that hold the mirror up society. The answer, of course, was, yeah. What happened after that? The book is in your hands. George and Harold's Epic Comic Collection Volume 2. The stories in this volume are illustrative masterpieces. The crown jewels of Treehouse Comic Inc. is at last until George and Harold create even better ones. So what are you waiting for? Slap on your favorite pair of tidy whities or boxer briefs. If you're into that, tra-la-la, turn page and let's get going. Captain Underpants and the dreadful disciple of DJ Drowsy Drawers. Once upon a time, the school was excited. Our school was gonna have a dance. All the kids were excited because they loved dancing. But the mean principal hated dancing. No, shaking. Books are for sitting, not shaking. I'll ruin the dance by hiring the most boring DJ in the phone book. He says, DJ Drawers, you're hired. But it was a trap. DJ Drawers was an evil alien robot lady. Bah! At the dance, DJ Drawers played boring beats and did a boring rap. Mine, you're getting very sleepy. My flutes will make you yawn, and my hospital will make you snore. The kids couldn't try to dance, but they couldn't stay awake. Yawn, zzz, zzz. Just then, Captain Underpants swooped in. I hear there's a raffle for walkie-talkies, and he drank a whole bunch of soda. Captain Underpants saw DJ Drawers had a sleep that attacked everyone. You're next, Undy Pantsy. Captain Underpants fought back for truth, justice, and he kind of wanted those walkie-talkies. So he stuffed his ears with pre-shrunk cotton. Now I can't hear you. Here's a wake-up call. Let's punch a clock. DJ Drawers swung back and knocked Captain Underpants to the next page, right into the walkie-talkies. Captain Underpants turned up the volume of the walkie-talkie all the way. Then he threw it at DJ Drawers, who caught it. Bah! Then Captain Underpants took and burped into it. It was so loud that all of his nuts and bolts popped out of DJ Drawers. She fell down to the ground in pieces. Hooray! Yelled everyone who was asleep. And then they all learned the Captain Underpants dance school dance. Tra-la-la, the end. Captain Underpants and the Smelly Octopus. Once there was an alien sock that was super stinky. His name was Stinky Space Sock. And he was even stinkier than all the guys on his home planet, Footsia. We're over at Sock Europe. Seal the stuff and stuff. Go stink up another planet. They gave us Stinky Space Sock. They gave Stinky Space Sock big old boot. Like an actual big boot. And they kicked it into space. Stinky Space Sock landed on Earth, right in the laundry basket full of stinky socks outside George and Harold's gym club. What are the odds? Stinky Space Sock took one sniff and was all, "I'm home!" He tried to talk to the other socks, but they didn't talk because they was socks, not alien socks. But Sneaky Space had an idea. "Join me, smelly brothers and sisters, and become alive!" Stinky Space Sock used alien sock static cling to stick all the other socks for himself. It became the colossal smelly octopus. "I'm making Earth my new Footsia planet. That's so stinky. It's cool. New Footsia." Smelly Octopus started swinging its sock tentacles all over town, stinking everything up. Luckily, Captain Underpants soared and tra-la-la coughed. Yikes, who's grilling fart burgers? While Captain Underpants was busy holding his nose, a sock tentacle grabbed him and gave him a squeeze as strong as a cinch. But Captain Underpants thought fast and easy. Waistband wiggle! Captain Underpants led Octopus to many golf course. He used a waistband to stretchy slingshot the whole big giant shoe full of Octopus back into space. And to this day, Smelly Octopus remains imprisoned in the shoe quadrant with the other rejected space shoes forever. The end. Stinky Space Jail. Captain Underpants and the Poopacabra. Once there was a teacher who wanted to get invited by parties, but he didn't because he smelled like beans. Because he always made cheesy bean dip that smelled like beans. And that made him all mad stuff, so he made a sewage sprayer to ruin the parties. Splotch. When he pressed the button, all the sewage went to him. Whoa, wrong way. He turned into Poopacabra. Double floor, court. Poopacabra. Poopacabra crashed the party with his stick. Ew. Captain Underpants was doing the limbo. Poopacabra made everything stink so bad. Captain Underpants told him they should take it outside. Seriously, I can't breathe. The Poopacabra punched Captain Underpants through the wall, and it was on. Captain Underpants grabbed a long gnome and smashed it over Poopacabra's head. Poopacabra grabbed a pink flamingo and swung it. Flamingo, Kong. Sugamechanger went and they whacked each other with the lawn ornaments around. But it was okay because no one was really going to miss those lawn ornaments, right? But when he was about to chuck a plastic snowman at Captain Underpants, saw a single tear in Poopacabra's eye. and he realized that Poopacabra was just a good guy who got a bad and very smelly break. So Captain Underpants told everyone to invite Poopacabra to parties. Hey, invite Poopacabra to parties! And everyone loved Poopacabra cheesy bean dip because it was made out of beans and cheese and what's not to love. Captain Underpants and the sinister Splotch. But George Beard and Harold Hutchins. Oh, Lars up Lar. One time there was an evil rogue guy named Splotch. He looked like a lot like a certain you know who. I'm talking about Captain Underpants. Boop. Splotch wanted to take over the world with ropes, which doesn't sound like a great plan, but yeah. So he pretended to be Captain Underpants, but dark and evil. And he started messing up stuff. He robbed a bank, and stole a statue, and held up traffic, and put an elephant on top of the skyscraper, and set a lake on fire, which is hard. It was crazy. All the people started blaming Captain Underpants. Captain Underpants, you've changed, man. Stuff like that. The cops put him in jail, crying, but it wasn't me. I was making nachos. Splotch's evil plan had worked. Captain Underpants was locked away for good. Easy. Yeah, no, evil, easy stream. Next, Splotch made evil dryer sheets, which is like weird laundry thing that let him control robes. Then he could use the rope to conquer everything. Showers, bouncy houses, taco trucks, everything. Normally, Captain Underpants would chill and be like, tra-la-la, and punch shady guy who looked like him, but shady. Not this time, because he was in jail for else crimes. That was Splotch. So, in closing, unless you want to get the bad stuff happening to everybody, someone should probably let Captain Underpants out of jail. Woo! The end. Captain Underpants and the secret weapon of the stone-faced kids. Once there was these serious stone-faced kids who didn't know how to have fun. More math, please. Yes, I'll vacuum the driveway, thank you. One of the stone-faced kids had a birthday party, and he hired an accountant to write numbers on a chalkboard. Nobody smiled or giggled, or said a word. Pickle all the time. Come on, pickle. Just no happy birthday. Then these aliens came down and demanded to hear laughter. Show us the sound of human laughter, or we'll mess up your planet. Since the stone-faced kids didn't know how to have fun, they didn't know how to laugh. They tried cleaning the silverware, drying an drawer, and ironing the skirt, but it didn't work. The aliens were gonna blast the planet to bits with their blast ray. But then Captain Underpants came swooping in, like Captain Underpants swooping in. I'll save Earth and junk with the entire entertainment. He flew into a haystack and popped out with his ears and said, "Pickle!" But the aliens didn't get it. So Captain Underpants did his basketball tricks, the flippity fluke, the aqueduct, and the big finish, the diggly, the diggity dip. That's with the 9 balls. The aliens still didn't get it, but the kids had never seen anything so amazing. They started smiling, and their faces cracked, and their dumb old frowns fell right off their faces. The unhappy aliens knocked Captain Underpants far away. I will blast your planet, and Joe, what about saved about that? And the birthday party cake said, "Pickle!" and all the kids laughed really hard for the first time ever. And it turned out that the sound of laughter was super painful to the aliens. They covered one ear, their one ear on their belly. Wow, ow, the human laughter, stop, you're noisy, ah! All the kids said, pickle, 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 pickle. So the aliens flew away forever, and Captain Underpants flew back in. Tra-la-la, where'd they go? The end. Captain Underpants and the bunkers Balloonatic. One time, at camp, it was super hot, and Captain Underpants was drinking a tall, delicious glass of water because, well, water, H2O, so refreshing. At the camp, but the kids at the camp wanted it too, but they couldn't find glasses, so they filled up a bunch of water balloons. Instead, the balloons got so big they turned into a giant monster called Bunkers Balloonatic. The campers were still thirsty, so they finally found some glasses and asked Balloonatic for the water back, but he wouldn't let them have any, even though it was like 1,000 degrees outside. Sharing it is for the weak. So Captain Underpants had to fight Balloonatic, but he wasn't worried. After all, there was no stranger to water. Water's my jam! It's go time! Captain Underpants attacked his rubbery rival with the skivvy shuffle. Lunatic repelled him with the elastic endurance and crazed crackle, which is totally cray-cray. Ooh-ee, ooh-ee. And it gave a waistband warrior idea. And that gave the waistband warrior idea. The only way to be cray-cray is to be cray-cray. I've got to think outside the box. So he put a chicken suit and took the Balloonatic bowling, which is pretty far outside of the box. It turned out Balloonatic was bad at bowling, like really bad. So Captain Underpants had to put his personal feelings aside and show compassion. He taught the weepy water hogger to become a world-class professional bowler. And from that day forward, Balloonatic shared both his water and his love of bowling with the world. Okay, the end. Sure glad he held on his chicken soup outside the box. Captain Underpants and the Perilous Possum Army. A long time ago, there was an evil camp director named Mr. Bruck. He hated possums, so he chained them up and made them do his bidding, like make him ricotta French toast. Ricotta. So ricotta is from Ricky Ricotta's Mighty Robot. Like, it's part of his name. Ricky Ricotta. Ricotta French toast. And clean the back of his car. Mostly he used possums to scare kids away at camp, so they wouldn't do fun stuff that annoyed him, like play tetherball with ham. Yay, we love tether ham. Ow! Here come the possums. Now we can play tether ham. Zai! Luckily, Captain Underpants was taking class at a nearby adult school. They heard the noise. That's the sound of possums using fear as a weapon to keep kids from fun stuff like tether ham. So he smashed through the wall of the building. He was even though the door was right there. Oh yeah, smash! Oh yeah. He was deep inside a building, so he had to keep smashing through a bunch of walls. Smash! Finally, Captain Underpants flew into the camp to save the day. There was too many possums for Captain Underpants to fight, so he decided to trick them by pointing something at them, making them look away. Captain Underpants, realizing that tricking the possums was too easy. It's like these possums never went to school. So he brought all all to his adult school building to learn stuff like camp counseling and bioengineering. The possums got smart, and they were so grateful that they never had to scare kids for evil Mr. Brepp ever again. The end. Captain Underpants and the abominable Altitooth. One time there was a snow monster with giant teeth named Altitooth. He lived on top of a mountain by himself. He howled a lot like a coyote who lost his job. Woo! Whack! His howls made all the townspeople freak out. Whoa! What is that noise? It sounds like a coyote. Coyote. Cut this part out. Okay. The mayor called Captain Underpants to get Altitooth to knock it off. Sure, I'll bet I can teach him to yodel instead of howl. I've been practicing for yellowing class. So Captain Underpants flew up to the mountain. Time to get my yodel on. He yodeled to show Altitooth how it was done. But it didn't actually sound like yodeling because Captain Underpants was getting a D+ in his yodeling class. Yo-da-ho, luck-ho. That made Altitooth mad. He lashed out like a coyote who can't find a job. You give yodeling a bad name. So Captain Underpants went back to basics and tried to stop Altitooth with a long john lunge and a thermal whack. Thwackety whack. But Altitooth used his icy fist to cold conk Captain Underpants instead. Captain Underpants needed another tactic, so he used an attack yodel to try and knock Altitooth out. Oh no, so. And what happened then? Altitooth started to cry. That sounds just like the yodel my mommy used to sing to me. That's when Captain Underpants realized that the real battle was one raging between Altitooth and his parents. So he used all the tools that he'd learned at his Healing with Friendly workshop to help Altitooth work through his issues. Altitooth made up with his parents and took out a small business loan to open a fondue restaurant. They even hired a coyote as a chef, but that was a huge mistake. The end. Captain Underpants and the beastly Barfilisk. Once a bunch of kids were on a scavenger hunt. It was like losing the remote and trying to find it under the couch and stuff, but fun. They had to find an ostrich each, which is like an ostrich, but not born yet, so it's still an egg. They went into the woods and found a huge egg. A girl named Barbara said it was an ostrich egg. That's definitely an ostrich egg. The egg cracked open, and then a baby chicken lizard monster crawled out. Now Barbara said it was a Barfilisk egg because she'll say anything to be right. Then Barbara got bossy. Don't look into its eyes or you'll barf a rainbow. But no one listened, and they looked into its eyes anyway. They all started barking rainbow, even because Barbara's right occasionally. Then the baby Barfilisk mom showed up, and things were not all sunshine and rainbows. Luckily, Captain Underpants was nearby in the woods looking for his remote. Of course, sounds like some kids accidentally messed with a Barfilisk egg. I have great hearing, and he flew in to save him. He thought he was immune to the Barfilisk's rainbow barfing powers. You can make me barf. But he was wrong. Baruga. Captain Underpants' rainbow barfed with such force that it blasted the Barfilisk mom out into outer space. But Captain Underpants didn't want to raise baby Barfilisk on his own. He didn't know the first thing about a baby Barfilisk. So he flew into outer space and brought Mom back to Bartley out for a Barfilisk family reunion. Now everyone had a blast, except for Barbara, who never enjoys the moment. Okay, the end. Captain Underpants and the massive Melviathan. Once there was a volcano called Magnificent, where acrobats did stunts over a live volcano. It was cool and totally dangerous. Captain Underpants was a star because the lava couldn't hurt him. He was always falling into lava. That was a big crowd pleaser. Oh no, yay! Sploosh hissed, ow! Ola, unfortunately, he fell into the lava. One too many times woke up Melviathan, a giant, annoying, mold-tongued serpent who lived in the volcano. Whoopsie! Melviathan didn't like that they were having a stunt show in his volcano, so he unleashed his Octo-Punch on Captain Underpants, which is like 8 punches at once. He knocked Captain Underpants out. But when Captain Underpants woke up, he was in a secret lab because the President of Earth had saved him. The lab workers put Captain Underpants through an enchanted soldier program and turned him to Captain Ultrapants. He had lasers, axes, robot snake arm, surround sound, and a taco bar, so everything. Axes, surround sound, lasers, robot snake arms, taco bar. When his transformation was finally complete, Captain Ultrapants flew back to the volcano with his new football boosters. He didn't really need them because he could fly, but he looked really cool. Where have you been? It's been 3 months. Captain Ultrapants unleashed every weapon that he had at the same time on Melviathan. Whoosh! Bop, 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 taco bar noises. Whashk! Melviathan was defeated, both physically and emotionally. I'm out, and by that I mean I'm moving. So the people had their volcano back and turned Magnificent into a Broadway show, but it lost its charm. Captain Underpants and the Salamangler. Once there was a mean lady with a bad wig that everyone knew was a wig. The lady was flush happy. Instead of throwing stuff away like a normal person, she flushed down her toilet. She flushed it down through her toilet, like the toilet bowl was a magic portal. Nothing was safe from her flush happy ways. Leftovers, old rugs, even hazardous waste. One time she flushed a salamander because she thought it was gross. But it turned out her toilet was a magic portal, and it turned a salamander into a monster named Salamangler. Roar! Roar! Salamangler tracked down the flush-happy lady the bad way and scared her so much that she put her house on market, even though it was a bad time to sell for sales. But Salamangler wanted revenge on all the people who would ever call him disgusting or yucky or not management material. So he started going downtown. Luckily, Captain Underpants was on the street corner telling gyros because his buddy Diaperado asked him to watch his gyro cart while he was on duty. Just then, Salamangler threw a van on top of the gyro cart. Kerslang, tra-la-la! Damn, it's gonna be flipped. Then Salamangler tail slipped Captain Underpants through a bank. Push, kinkle, kinkle, coins. Since he was already there, Captain Underpants stopped him in the bank to try to get a loan to pay for Diaperato's ruined cart. But after he did that, he made Skivvy's son, a lassoed Salamangler's tail. Kerwap! But the tail pulled off, and Salamangler grew a new one, because that's how Salamanglers roll. Captain Underpants was impressed. Wow, you've got tail game. And Salamangler was touched because that was the nicest thing anyone had ever said to him. So he stepped down tearing buildings, down walls between humans and salamanders by starting SAPI, the Salamander Awareness Program Institute. Note: no salamanders were hurt in the making of this comic. The end. Captain Underpants and the Corvette Camoflush. One time, this kid had a paintball party for his birthday, but the kid had to learn the safety rules first. They were super boring. I'd rather be doing chores, groan, snore. Captain Underpants was there too, even though he wasn't invited. Do I know you? You're an adult. One of the paintball rules were over. Captain Underpants started chewing down on the cake, chugging a gallon of fruit punch. But it's not time for cake yet. Chug. Then Captain Underpants started playing paintball, and the kids were loving it. Swap, 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 swap. Pop, 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 paint, swap, 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 swapping. Suddenly, Captain Underpants had to pee really bad because of that gallon of fruit punch he drank. Gotta go. He found a portable potty. But it turned out to be a portable potty, which is actually an alien on vacation. Crazy, right? Cat called the alien Camoflush because sometimes Cat is a jerk like that. That made Camoflush really mad because aliens have feelings, too. So Camoflush turned invisible. Poof! He started giving all the kids wedgies, and because sometimes he was a jerk like that too. Captain Underpants came to the rescue. He loaded up his skivvy slingshot with paintballs and fired. Swapping, chapow, and fired. All the paintball went everywhere, and Camoflush was visible again. Captain Underpants gave him a tidy whitey goodnighty, which was a headlock that tucks you in like your mom does. And then the kids went back to having fun. The Captain Underpants left because there's 3 more birthday parties he needed to crash, and he really had to go to the bathroom. Okay, the end. Captain Underpants and the Borelock. Blah 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 blah. Once there was a guy whose stories bored everyone. Kids, domestic cattle, paint, even his own parents, Dennis and Celia. This guy didn't like being bored. I deserve cheers, not snores, so he enrolled to monkship night school magic stuff. He got a certificate in practical sorcery and became Borelock, the wizard of dullness. Snore, thunder, noise. Now, when he told a story, people didn't just fall asleep to pretend to be on the phone. They got bored off stiff because of magic. Now they have to listen to my stories, and so the rest of the world will. So Borelock set out to make the world his captive audience with stories about cleaning his carpet, returning duplicate birthday presents, and shopping for placemats. Luckily, Captain Underpants was returning a can opener with a bad attitude. Do you have a receipt? Ouch, ouch. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. He saw Borelock turning the other customers into statues with tales of lost luggage. Even Captain Underpants got boralized. Somehow he was still able to move his tongue. So he made his tongue elastomer and tongue-tied Borelock Sklush. Borelock bawled, and not just because he was wrapped in Captain Underpants' slobbery tongue. I just want somebody to listen to my stories. Okay, so Captain Underpants realized Borelock just needed a friendly ear to listen to him, so he volunteered to listen, maybe because he could just sleep with his eyes open. And all the people were saved from being bored and stuff. The end. Captain Underpants and the Ghost Dentist. Once there was these ghost experts named Mr. Mupp and Krelvin. Or actually, Mr. Krupp and Melvin. They came to town and warned everyone that Gumbalina Toothington, a giant ghost dentist, was on the rampage. Look out, she's coming! The ghost experts tell every cancel, be gone. Boo, be gone, ghost. Boo, be gone, ghost repellent. Once praying, goodbye, ghosty. Only $39.99. Free ghost goggles included. Ghosts were only real in movies, but the townspeople didn't believe them. But then Gumbalina Toothington really did show up. We were wrong. Ka-ching, clank. So the townspeople called the ghost experts back and threw money at them to buy it. Boo, be gone. He sprayed the ghost repellent everywhere. It made everything smell like cinnamon, which was good unless you hate cinnamon. But Gumbalina came back anyway. Smells great, but you're going to need a lot more than Boo be gone to get rid of me. Luckily, Captain Underpants picked up the scent of cinnamon from 100 miles away because he loved the cinnamon because he has a super smell and he loves cinnamon buns. Trallalicious, where's the buns at? But when he got to town, did he find the cinnamon buns? No, he found Gumbalina instead. You know the drill, right? Because your teeth are about to. So Captain Underpants wasn't about to give up that easily, though. He took his undie chucks, which are nunchucks made of undies, and twirled them around the ghost. He knocked Gumbalina down, and she split it in half. The people thought ghost guts would spill out, but ghost experts popped out instead, because they weren't really ghost experts at all. They were just con men who, in a ghost costume, in their Boo be gone. It was just a cinnamon roll scented air refresher. So the people sent the con men packing. Then they celebrated not being haunted anymore. Captain Underpants ate a can of Boo be gone because It still tastes like cinnamon, but only crunchy. If this were a ghost movie, there would be the end. The end. Captain Underpants and the crooked Combotato. One day, Captain Underpants went to a party on the roof of a giant skyscraper building. But when he arrived, the only other person was Dr. Khan's tuber, a mad scientist who loved potatoes. Welcome to Z Pathe, Captain Underpants. What party? Did I get the date wrong? No, Z-Day. Because Ziz is not Pati, it is a chap. Khan's tuber pulled a lever. Kerchunk! And Captain Underpants was buried in mashed potatoes. You can't move your spots and are thick as you might, yo. Then Tuber pulled another lever and unleashed his ultimate weapon, Combotato, a potato monster with heads of Captain Underpants' enemies all poking out of it. There was Altitooth and Barfilisk and Salamangler and Gumbalina Toothington, plus there's more that the no time to list, no time. Now it's a party. No, now this is a funeral of yours. And Mr. Khan pulled another lever. But it was a wrong lever, and it freed Captain Underpants instead. Ha! You have too many levers, yo! Captain Underpants wasn't getting out of things that easily. There would be one boring comic. So Combotato tackled Captain Underpants, and they both fell off the building. The Combotato forgot one important thing. He couldn't fly, and Captain Underpants could. So Captain Underpants flew to safety, and Combotato was smashed into even more mashed potatoes on the ground, like the shortest trap ever. On the street smelled like potatoes. The end. Captain Underpants and the return of the Misfarts. One morning, Captain Underpants called into the Skippy the Ape morning zoo show on the radio. And he won a free vacation to not a trap island. But the ape was actually Dr. Disgruntled. He had been slowly building a radio career just to get revenge on Captain Underpants for doing the whole Doom Dome thing from another comic, or the Volume 1 comic. I've got you now. And not a trap was actually a trap island. What would Captain Underpants do? Luckily, a ragtag band of adventurers called the Misfarts was there too, because they had called in to Scooter and the Wombat Morning Circus, but also one of vacation on the same island. Hey, coincidence happens. But Dr. Disgruntled wasn't worried. I made enough traps to go around. He attacked them with all of my main trap. A tooth punch, and a nerd on a wire trap. And thanks to Sinks thinking, Thumps thumping, and Winks winking, Coats coding, and the rest of the misfarting, the traps didn't stand a chance. So Dr. Disgruntled uncorked his ace of traps. Laser light me. A monster made of lasers. Luckily, Codes gave the Misfarts laser pointers, because he gets a deal at Nerds on 3rd. And there was an epic laser battle. Perskill, Blue Zoo, Skiloo. Captain Underpants and the Misfarts defeated the monster. The lasers destroyed the entire island. So Dr. Disgruntled was ruined. Plan was ruined. And he had to get a job as a sidekick on the Shady and the Skunk Morning Riot Show. The end. Captain Underpants and the staggering Sugamechanger. Mechanger, well, whatever. Once there was a camp director named Club who was super lazy, like putting a recliner chair and thing in your shower, lazy. Instead of camp activities, they took work. They gave the kid stuff they're not supposed to love, like chocolate burgers, video games, and bone-stabbing trampolines everywhere, even the ceiling. Soon all the kids were crazy full of sugar and bouncing dangerously over trampoline, and boom! They accidentally created Sugamechanger. Not exactly, but whatever. A half sugar, a half video game, and a half trampoline monster. Sugamechanger started busting up the camp like he was scoring points for it. Cabin Carnage, Rock Devastation, Marshmallow Macros. Luckily, Captain Underpants was patrolling the woods for the lost keys because it was Thursday, and when he saw a Sugamechanger, his eyes grew wider. That monster is made of all my favorite stuff. What are the odds? So he ate Sugamechanger's frosting arms. He played laser headache on Sugamechanger's chest. Coming ring and bounced on Sugamechanger's trampoline face. Kawaii, boing. Then Sugamechanger exploded. All the kids who created him just became regular kids again, except they all had really bad tummy aches from bouncing and all the chocolate and becoming a monster thingy. Born! When the parents found out what happened at camp, they were super angry, but Club was taking a shower nap. So the parents sent their kids to boot camp instead. The end. Captain Underpants and the Toilet Tastics versus Diaperado and the Poopacabra. One time, Captain Underpants stopped an evil diaper villain named Diaperado, who was in a lunatic baby diaper and a cowboy hat. But Diaperado had a sneaky plan for revenge. What I need is to beat Captain Underpants is team as a team. So Diaperado rounded up the best toilet-themed bad guys that he could find. Poopacabra, the sewer savage, Cognita, the pipe plunger, Smarty Fartsy, a talking fart, TP Mummy, a tissue terrier, Camoflush, a cloak commando. He named his team Poopacabras. Captain Underpants caught wind of Diaperado's plan, and he made a toilet team of his own. The Toilet Tastics, Plungerina, the tough one, Fartquake, the awesome one, Surgeon Boxers, the bro one, the Flusher, the other awesome one, Clonel Urinal, the grizzled one, and they all went to Tom's Trickletown water park because it has lots of space, had free parking. All the mother of the toilet team versus the other toilet team fights. The fight was on. Sploosh! His leg am I grabbing? Kerwhack! Should we take a lunch break? Kerplunk, kerblama. So the fight took a turn when Giggle, Glutch, Slide, they Poopacabras threw up everywhere. They surrendered, and the Toilet Tastics won because good always triumphs over evil, even when it's snowy. The end. So I hope you like this book, and I hope to see you in my next video.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, comment your opinion, and give a thumbs up. I'll see you in our next video. Bye!